LeBron James, he made some interesting comments yesterday during All-Star Weekend, and it mainly involves his future. Now, to start things off, the game is being played in Cleveland. That's where the All-Star event is happening. And of course, LeBron, that's where he got drafted. He spent 11 years there, and he has not ruled out the possibility of returning to Cleveland one more time. And they're doing well. They currently have one of the best records in the East. And LeBron specifically mentioned the door's not closed on that. But that isn't the biggest news he dropped. He mentioned earlier that he wants to play with his son, Bronny James, and he'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. So he mentioned specifically, my last year will be played with his son, and wherever Bronny's at, that's where he'll be, and he'll do whatever it takes for 1 year, and it's not about the money. So he can sign a veteran minimum contract if it means that he can play with his son for just 1 year. Now, keep in mind, LeBron, he's going to be an unrestricted free agent in 2023, and Bronny will not be draft eligible until 2024 unless there's changes made for high schoolers to go straight to the league once again. So unless Bronny can go straight to the league, LeBron will have to wait an additional 2 years if he wants to play with his son. Now, looking at the likeliest teams to land LeBron's son, Bronny James, it's a matter of who's currently in rebuilding mode and what phase they're in. So one of the teams is the Orlando Magic, who've been in rebuilding mode forever. They have drafted so many young players, so it's unlikely they'll be there unless they continue to struggle. The Pistons and the Thunder, they're already in their second year, and the Rockets, they already have the advantage since they made the trade to get multiple draft picks for James Harden. And of course, that comes from the Brooklyn Nets. OKC started their rebuilding mode a year ago as well, but they are well ahead of the curve since they have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Josh Giddey has shown some promise. And on top of that, in 2024, they have 3 first-round picks, including theirs, the Houston Rockets, and the LA Clippers. So out of all teams in that discussion, OKC has the best shot in landing Bronny James. I wouldn't rule out the New Orleans Pelicans since they have 2 first-round picks, including theirs and the LA Lakers. And there's uncertainty involving Zion Williamson with his injuries. Wizards, Trailblazers, they could be in rebuild mode. San Antonio's in that mode, but not necessarily fully committed. Same thing with the Sacramento Kings, especially since they made the trade for Domantas Sabonis. But once again, the most likeliest team to be in that best situation to go for a guy like Bronny James is the OKC Thunder because of the multiple draft picks, and they're still in rebuilding mode. And even if they're not in position, they have multiple first-round picks in the future as well, so they could give up that future draft capital to make it happen. So I would say OKC is the likeliest to land Bronny and LeBron James based on the fact they're in rebuilding mode and they have so much draft capital in the future. That's all for now, you guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with others, as I'll see you guys next time.